That's the reason. Let's go. You come to our game on Saturday? Okay. 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's the first play all game. It's finished. Yeah. That's good afternoon. Welcome to the Beavercreek Rotary. Saturday. Oh, this is Mary. It's on the 3rd of October. In 28 days to Halloween. Takes anybody on one. Thanks for the Hawaiian shirt. We got a few of them in here today. Jenny, would you like to do the invocations? That's periods in there. My periods didn't work so well. Oh, thank you.
Well, good afternoon. Would you please join me in prayer? Well, Holy Creator, thank you for the bond of Rotary between us, with the worries behind us, with our goals before us, and no tests beyond us. For knowledge and a dream of a polio-free world. We're thankful for our Rotary friends and the meal we're about to share.
Amen. Thank you. No, appreciate it. Sounds good. That's awesome. You got it. You ready to do the secretary? On the radio. Yes. You guess today. My guess of Ryan is Deborah Wallace. Deborah? Sure. Jeff Fuller is a visiting Rotarian from Virginia. Like that. And technically Wayne Waits. Hey Wayne. Yeah. Some more time. Well, appreciate you coming. Chris, are you ready to do the start there now? Yes. There it is. I have to get that. Exactly.
All right, good afternoon, fellow Rotarians, and hello again to our guest Deborah, our visiting Rotarian Jeff, and our potential soon-to-be future Rotarians eventually, Jonas and Walter, and of course our incredible speaker who will be up here shortly. And welcome again to the October 3rd meeting of the Rotary Club of Beavercreek, and happy National Boyfriend Day, which I don't think that applies to many people in here, but who knows, it might be relevant later, right? Moving on to some birthdays and anniversaries. Josh Eisen will be celebrating a birthday on the 6th. I believe that's your 21st birthday?
22nd.
22nd, I'm sorry. No partner birthdays, member anniversaries. We have Paul Otten, who will be celebrating 9 years with us on the 7th. And then we have Brandon Huff and Ashley celebrating their wedding anniversary on the 6th of 7 years together. Some good things that happened today in this day in history, going back to 1863. We have Thanksgiving Day that was established for the 4th Thursday in November by President Lincoln. And I think if you have any issues with Black Friday, you could probably pin it on him since he was the one that established Thanksgiving back then. 1951, the shot heard around the world, which was one of the greatest moments in baseball history when Bobby Thompson hit the 9th inning home run for the New York Giants to win the National League pennant. What made that impressive was his team was down 14 games before heading into the playoff, and obviously that got them into the playoffs. But all real baseball fans know that Jay Bruce hitting his walk-off home run to clinch the 2010 Central Division Championship is the true shot heard around the world, or at least here in Ohio. 1960, the Andy Griffith Show premiered, and after 249 episodes, it finished its final season at #1. A ratings feature accomplished only by 2 other shows, one of them being I Love Lucy and the other one being Seinfeld. And in 1961, the Dick Van Dyke Show premiered on the CBS TV network. With a total of 158 episodes spanning over 5 seasons, that show won 15 Emmy Awards and has been ranked as one of the greatest TV shows of all time. Now, moving on to some things to celebrate, starting tomorrow is National Golf Lovers Day. And it's also National Vodka Day, but pro tip, do not combine the two unless your name is John Daly, because there is no chance that vodka will make you a better golfer. Sunday is National Do Something Nice Day, which won't be too tough for any of us to do. It's also World's Teacher Day, except for those teachers that give out homework at the end of class on a Friday. Monday, good thing Abby is not here because it's National Transfer Money to Your Daughter Day. And then I didn't know this existed, but it's National Orange Wine Day as well. Tuesday has an appropriate day as it being National Taco Day. That's also National Forgiveness and Happiness Day. Wednesday, we got Bring Your Teddy Bear to Work or School Day. And if you got some boots that were made for walking, you can also take part in National Cowboy Boot Day. Thursday, Joe, for your wallet's sake, don't let Junior know it's National Sneaker Day. And it's also National Moldy Cheese Day. There's some other things that you can do this upcoming week. I'm not going to say anything about tonight other than that it is at 7 p.m. the OSHAA football game of the week, where Springboro will be playing Beavercreek at Beavercreek starting at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, we got a lot of things going on. The city will have their tri-truck and fire department open house over on Orchard Lane from 10 to 1 p.m. And if trees and hiking is more your thing, the city's tree advisory board will have a 1 mile family friendly hike around Fox Run Park, learning more about trees and how to identify them. And then I think we'll also find out if Jonas has a twin or not, because he will probably be at both events at the same time, posting updates on social media. Also, Beavercreek Christian Church will host their 3rd annual Share the Love Carnival, which is for families or those with special needs from 4 to 7 p.m. Then Tuesday, our friends at the Chamber will have their lunch local at Club Oceana from 12 to 1. Moving on to some Beavercreek School awesomeness to start off with some big news. Sophomore Ansley Violet became the OHSAA D1 sectional champion in tennis. Varsity football, I definitely have to apologize because what I said last Friday apparently was not approved by the football gods, and they let it be known. With that being said, it is on me for that outcome of the game, which we will not discuss. Women's cross country, men's cross country varsity teams both took first at the Northmont Invitational, and the JV teams both took second. We have women's varsity volleyball losing, unfortunately, to Tippecanoe and Springboro, but they did beat Fairmont. Women's varsity soccer beat Bellbrook 1-0, then unfortunately lost to Centerville 2-0. Men's varsity soccer beat Walnut Hills 2-0. They tied Centerville 0-0, which, if you ask me, I think we should just completely do away with ties, but that's another story. But also, on a side note, did you know that in the NFL, there have been 22,239 field goals made? 1,703 of those were game-tying field goals. And last week, the Green Bay Packers made history with the first ever walk-off game-tying field goal in NFL history. Going back to Beavercreek sports, we got JV boys soccer team beating Walnut Hills 1-0. We have the girls JVB soccer team beating Walnut Hills 4-0. And then unfortunately the boys JVB team lost to Walnut Hills 3-0. And then to round it off, we have the men's golf team finishing the season, taking 4th at the Pickerington Central Fall Invite. And now our favorite part, our fines for today. Obviously, if you're not wearing your badge, that's $1. If you were late, which I didn't see anybody, but Boy and Girl Scouts honor, if that is you, that's $1. If you have ever watched a TV show that was in black and white, that's $1. And finally, I will say, guys, go ahead and get $1 out right now. If you've ever been promoted from boyfriend to husband by your spouse who is way out of your league, that is $1. And pro tip, if they are sitting next to you, you might want to give a couple dollars out. David, time for happy bucks.
Just gotta play the fun.
All's over here, all's done, way around. One of our members, Deborah Gross, has moved into traditions. So many of you know her. She's been very active on the up to her retirement a few years ago. But anyway, she's doing well. I'm gonna go visit her. I know she'd love to do the club. If you know Deborah, I'd like to get in contact with her or visit her. I do have her room number or contact information. But before it gets over to the table, that's kind of what I'd explain what's going on. So sorry about that.
Oh, no, thank you. It's a villain trait. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, killed a couple vines today.
Put it on out. I put on the, your tables. It's about the trunk or treat that's gonna be on October the 19th. If anybody can be there, decorate the car or just to give out candy. We appreciate it. Had some kind of sign, like, your Rotary shirt or a sign that says you're representing Rotary Day. We appreciate it. And. Next Friday is gonna be the board meeting. We didn't have one last month, so I need to have one this month. Right after the membership meeting. And is there any happy bucks? Anybody? Right?
Glad happy buck. It's been almost 2 weeks now. This was Sunday, on the 21st. We had a very successful honor flight.
lady there, Barbara, and then she
First honor flight she's ever been in Operation Honor, flying 166 veterans from Wright Pat to Andrews Air Force Base on C-17 Goldmaster 3 aircraft, the ones you see flying around all the time. First time the Air Force has done that. And so the deputy commander of the 445th asked me to help him coordinate that. It was an incredible success. The flight was an hour and a half late getting back here due to presidential airspace issues. But once they got back here, a fantastic welcome home, 3,000 of our community residents and a fantastic event. So very happy about that.
So that sounds good. I heard a lot about that. Anybody else got any happy bucks? Yeah, one.
That's wait, I'm happy because I got appointed as magistrate for the common police court in the Green County. No, right. So I wanted to do that. Happy that guys gave us all this to. But take it out.
You're gonna take it on? Oh, that's right, Eric.
I'll give a happy book because Eric got a missive from me yesterday in their mailbox. And I got some money back for the 12 year expense.
Can I remember that email?
No, I didn't.
You're on the number.
Stand on the air. Just, I'm gonna keep me some fingers on it. I don't think it came.
Thank you. The last three numbers are 415.
Here we go.
415? Oh, Doug?
Oh, good. Four parts.
Good.
Yeah. You have a few cards to choose from.
Yeah, I got a few to choose from.
That's true. Yes.
My variants. Mike. Do you like to introduce our speaker?
I don't think you said about it. No, these. I'm not one of those. She's in the first guy.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, sir.
I have the pleasure of introducing Commander Pam Callio. She is the Beavercreek American Legion Post 763 commander for her second year. And
Going on my fourth.
okay, well, to promote you.
No, thank you.
And she's going to tell us how the American Legion interacts with veterans in the Beavercreek community.
I prefer not to use a mic. Can y'all hear me well enough if I don't? We can hear you.
He can't hear with it.
Use the mic. Okay. I like you better. Yeah, no. Okay, sorry, everybody, that you guys got to listen to me. I promise I'll make it short and sweet. As Mike said, my name is Pam Callio. I have been living back in Ohio since 2007. Military brought me here the first time, and then it was my choice to come back here and retire in 2019. So I'm a veteran of 25 and a half years of Air Force. I have my family, and actually my son-in-law is back in the Air Force Reserves now. So trying to keep them on the straight and narrow, going to the good side. Sorry if any Army, Navy people aren't here. But Mike asked me to give a little briefing about the American Legion. I could probably do it off the cuff, but you guys don't want to hear that because I'll just ramble. All right, so bear with me on my little speech that I did today. Again, it's a privilege to stand before you today to talk about an organization that holds a special place in the community and in my heart. American Legion Post 763, and right here in Beavercreek, Ohio. If you don't know where we sit, we actually are right next to Taco Bell, right across the street from Kroger. A lot of people don't realize that that building is still even active and still going, but it is. But that building is more than just a bar, right? It's Post 763 is a vibrant hub of service, camaraderie, and unwavering support for our veterans in the wider community. To understand Post 763, you need to understand its roots. The current iteration of Post 763 was originally founded in 1987, a time when the need for veteran support and community engagement remained as strong as ever. A group of dedicated individuals came together to build this chapter of American Legion, envisioning a place where veterans could find support, share their stories, and work collectively to improve the lives of others. For over 35 years, that vision has thrived. Post 763 has become an integral part of the fabric of Beavercreek, a testament to the dedication of generations of Legionnaires who have poured their hearts and souls into its mission. It's a story built brick by brick, not just with physical structures, but with acts of kindness, unwavering dedication, and a deep sense of responsibility to those who served. But the history of Post 763 isn't just a reflection on its past. It's a living, breathing entity actively shaping the present and looking towards the future. This is where the heart of the community involvement truly shines. Our support for veterans is the cornerstone of everything we do. We offer a welcoming space where veterans can connect with others who understand their experiences, fostering a sense of belonging and mutual support. We provide assistance when navigating the complex world of VA benefits. If y'all have ever done that, you know, right? Ensuring our brothers and sisters in arms receive the care and compassion that they deserve. We organize events to honor the service and sacrifice, reminding them that their contributions are never forgotten. We're there for them during times of need, offering a helping hand, a listening ear, and unwavering support. Beyond our veteran community, Post 763 actively engages in projects that benefit the wider Beavercreek community. We are deeply invested in the well-being of our youth, sponsoring local sports teams, providing scholarships to deserving students, and supporting youth programs that teach leadership, citizenship, and patriotism. We also actively participate in community service events. We volunteer our time and resources to local charities, support local food banks, and organize events that bring people together. Whether it's participating in local parades, organizing fundraising events for local causes, or simply lending a hand to a neighbor in need, Post 763 is committed to making Beavercreek a better place for everyone. Our commitment to supporting our community can be clearly seen in our financial contributions. In this year alone, in 2025, we have donated over $34,000 to 50 deserving organizations. This support extends far and wide. 11 of those organizations are right here in Beavercreek, 14 are in Greene County, 13 serve the Dayton and Southwest Ohio area, and 4 are the national level. Importantly, 8 of those recipients organizations are dedicated directly to supporting veterans of their family. We have grown within the last year because last year we were only able to donate $19,000. Our course of dedication doesn't stop with external support. Here at Post 763, we provide and preserve our building a strong supportive internal community. We often refer to each other as family, and that's not just a figure of speech. It stems from the deep bonds forged through experiences, mutual respect, and genuine care for one another. And if you haven't been into our post, as I was just telling this young lady who just joined our Legion, that's exactly right. It's like a cheers when you walk in there. Everybody knows your name, either at the American Legion or at the VFW. And Jerry's shaking his head because I see him there all the time. Supporting veteran families, we regularly provide financial assistance to struggling veterans in our area, helping them with everything from rent, utilities, to food and medical expenses. Honoring our fallen, we actively have participated in Memorial Day and Veterans Day ceremonies, ensuring that the sacrifice of our fallen heroes are never forgotten. If you haven't seen one of our internal ceremonies that we do a chaplain ceremony, we do a Veterans Day ceremony. I would highly encourage you to do it, and I can assure you all get our calendars if you don't get it already. Community outreach, we've created several meals for the Ronald McDonald's House, and these are just a few snapshots of the many ways that we as the Post make a tangible difference in the lives of around us. We are committed to continuing the legacy of service for years to come. We foster this family atmosphere through a variety of activities designed to bring our members together. Our annual picnic is always a highlight, offering a chance to relax, connect, and enjoy some good old-fashioned camaraderie. We have weekly and monthly dinners that create a space to catch up, share stories, and support one another. And for those who enjoy a bit of family competition, our euchre nights are always a hit, which is actually tonight, first Friday of every month. These events and many more are designed to build those relationships and solidify the feeling of belonging that defines Post 763. Throughout our history, Post 763 has celebrated several milestones. We actually just celebrated our 25th anniversary gala right here in 2012. 763 also embraces diversity and leadership. In the year 2000, we proudly elected our first female commander, paving the way for myself and one other who have followed in her footsteps. We are incredibly proud of the achievements of some of our members. One post member, Tom Casey, is an Ohio Military Hall of Fame inductee. Two other post members, Blanche Casey and Lieutenant General Richard Reynolds, were inducted into the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame in 2017. It's worth noting that General Reynolds was a member of our post when he was fundraising for the new VA Fisher House, and we were one of the first contributors. Furthermore, two post members, John Volpe, Blanche Casey, have served as commissioners on the Greene County Veteran Service Commission. We also can't forget our contributions of our auxiliary. They actually just celebrated their own 25th anniversary back in 2017. Auxiliary has many volunteers who dedicate their time and efforts both at the post and throughout the community. As a unit, they are actively supporting Dayton VA by donating essential items such as classroom supplies, personal hygiene products, and clothing. They also contribute a monetary donation each year and volunteer VA hosted parties. The auxiliary has partnered with Beavercreek Schools for their annual coloring contest for all second grade students in October in honor of Veterans Day. The students color picture and write a note to veteran. The winner's school receive gift cards for first, second, and third place, and the remaining pictures are delivered to the VA for distribution. They also support Coy Middle School's Military Kids Club by donating money and school supplies, and this year they will visit the school to discuss scholarship opportunities. Our commitment to youth leadership includes sponsoring young women to attend Buckeyes Girls State, where they're gaining hands-on experience in the government. The unit recognizes the sacrifices made by caregivers of veterans, assembling an appreciation breakfast to express our gratitude. During the holiday season, they adopt a military family in need, providing gifts and support. They are honored to take part in ceremonies that celebrate and honor our veterans. To fund these efforts, they mostly host dinners and a couple of times distribute poppies, the official flower of the American Legion, at Kroger's to raise awareness and donations. They are always grateful for their efforts. And we can't forget the Sons of the American Legion Squadron, comprised of around 105 members. Every year, the SAIL makes generous donations to the Fisher House and Save a Warrior program, supporting local suicide prevention efforts. The SAIL also donates to our members when in need and supports the post itself. The Beavercreek Senior Center has benefited as well. The SAIL Squadron also hosts dinners to raise money for the charities. If you have never been to one of our dinners, I would highly encourage it. We did our last steak night dinner last night. We sold 75 steaks within 45 minutes. And they are cooked back in our grill. We do baked potatoes, salads, and rolls and desserts, and it's only $14. Where can you find a steak dinner for $14? So what does the future hold for us at the American Legion Post 763? We remain steadfast to our commitment to supporting our veterans, strengthening our community, and upholding the values of patriotism, service, and sacrifice. We're actively seeking to encourage younger veterans, ensuring that the torch of the service is passed on to the next generation. We are constantly exploring new ways to serve our community and make a positive impact of the lives of those around us. We invite you to join us on this mission. Whether you are a veteran, a community member, or simply someone who wants to make a difference, there are countless ways to get involved. You can become a member of the American Legion, volunteer your time, donate to our programs, or simply attend our events and show your support. In closing, American Legion Post 763 is more than just a post. It's a family. It's a community and a beacon of hope. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of service and the unwavering commitment to supporting those who have served our nation. We are proud to be a part of this community, and we look forward to continue our mission of service for many years. Thank you.
Anybody have any questions?
I might not know the answers, but I can try. Sir? Ma'am?
Just wanted to ask about being involved in your fundraisers. How do we know when things are coming up and?
So what I can do is if you guys want to start being added into our distro list, I handle the massive distro list. I will ensure that you all have my email to reach to me, and then I can start adding you to that. And then if you ever want to be removed, just let us know and we'll take you off.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
How do you become auxiliary?
So you have to pay your $35, bring in a 214 proof of service, whether it's your husband, dad, whatever the case may be, come in, fill out our application, and then the next general membership meeting, they induct you in, and then that's it. Or you can actually go online too and do it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sir,
Yes, how do I change my membership from one American Legion to yours?
you and I can talk about that afterwards.
That's great.
Sure.
How large is your membership?
So roughly, we actually just hit 550 some, and that's actually with auxiliary sons legionnaires. So we are still a small one. If you go to the VFW, they're in their thousands, right? So we are one of the smallest posts. I will tell you that if you haven't been in our post, we don't have the separate rooms like the VFW does for hosting any kind of special dinners. But that doesn't mean that we will not say if you have somebody that is a member of our post pass away and you want to do the receiving line of the family there, we will definitely make sure that happens. So we are still a small enough unit to where we probably know each other by face if we don't know you by name when you walk into the building. Any other questions? Jerry?
Comment. I'll just say that Pam does a good job of interfacing with the VFW. Last year, we had the ceiling fall in.
Right.
Which closed part of our building for several, just 2 or 3 months.
Mhm.
And one of the first people who responded was Pam, and she said, "Hey, you want to come up to the American Legion? We'll take you as an honorary member, and if you want to join, that's fine." And so she opened the doors to us, and we were able to continue on with life and meet and everything else. So thank you.
You're welcome. So again, I think Jerry makes a fine point, right? You have some posts, you have some clubs that kind of are like, I don't want to connect with my honorary people over here, or I don't want, they're in competition with us. Ours here at Post 763 and the VFW 8312, we are definitely not like that. We work hand in hand with a lot of different projects. Actually, we're trying to get a golf outing next year to go together instead of us keep doing them separate. I think our turnout would be a lot better, but again, you have to work hand in hand. A veteran's a veteran, a family is a family. So any other questions? Thank you.
A lot of good information. It's like you said, when you walk in there, everybody says hi or waves or something. You're part of that. That's my post I belong to also. Do you like to come back up for a minute?
Sure.
We present a book to the library for each one of our speakers. It's a signed copy, and Pam's already signed it. We would like to get a picture. Oh, there's Mr. Chris. So it's this here, right? Get here between us.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, thank you. There's a lot of good information. If anybody, like I said, if anybody wants to visit, she gave the invitation. Old business. I put some papers on your table. I gave them last week too, for the trunk or treat. We still need a few people to come out for trunk or treat on October 19th. Maybe decorate the car, but you don't have to decorate the car if you don't want to. You can just come out there and give out candy. We're just trying to take care of the kids in the neighborhood. And we appreciate the help. And like I said, we're having a board meeting next Friday after the meeting. And is there any new business? Nope. All right. Y'all stand for the pledge, please. I'm looking at things. It's my political allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all. Thank you all for coming today. Everybody have a good weekend. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Rather than me, right? She's in your back, I'll say. Just like the
Hey, Dave. Hey, Birds, count me in. Count me in for the trunk or treat. The trunk or treat, count us in.
Yeah. Well,